Okay, this is gonna be fun.
I guess the pillow's gonna wear this. My hair's technically too wet for me to be wearing this, so since I don't want to get electrocuted, I'm just gonna put it on the pillow next to my head and hope it picks up my voice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember to talk louder. Ugh. What on earth? Why is this post? Oh, I remember. I had this open for Magic Hat. That's why. That's what that was up for. I forgot there was like a. Was it on our Paranormal? Yeah, it was like a post about a gin. Um, but it's old. It's like 20 days old. I don't know. I kind of want to see what's new though. But yes, Magic Hat, talk to you here. Ugh, God, tripping. My bad. Oh, right, it is Daisy May Day. I don't even remember what day the game thinks it is, honestly. Because I've had to I've had to time travel for stuff, so I don't even remember what day the game thinks it is. It's one of the days. It's all I know. It's a day. It might be Sunday in the game. I'm not really sure. Am I just not close enough? What on earth? I swear I was close enough, but it's already all wooden. Wait, can I be heard? Hold on. Okay, so I checked, and I can be heard, but I do need to talk like slightly louder. Which I don't know how that's gonna happen, cause I don't know. I guess I just have a low voice, and I'm still like slightly hoarse. I don't really know. I really do think right here is probably the best place for it, and then I'll just have to. Yeah, I think it should be loud enough. I'm just gonna have to project a little bit. Okay. This one looks like it's. Yeah, that's fairly short. Might as well. Hey, Magic Cat. Itachi already said he was good on work, so I don't really expect to like see him. See him. I just kind of know he's there. I was kind of hoping I could find something pretty like spooky for you. If it's one of those days where you're okay being scared. Yeah, our Paranormal's like your favorite place to be, right? Is that a pearl? Sweet! I think they're worth 10k? I think. Yeah, I think they're 10k. I don't think they're 12, I think they're 10. Anyway, Magic Cat, tell me how your day's been. While I think this post is a good one. Who posted it? TJ Watto? Probably didn't say that right. Oh, they're in the UK like your boyfriend. We live in the UK in a house roughly 100 years of age. Oh, that's an old ass house. We, because I think my mom's house is like 40 or 50 years old. I think. Like the house I grew up in. Well, I think it was like in its 30s when I was growing up, so it's got to be 40 or 50 now. Like obviously, because time still passes. Yeah, their house is like twice as old. Wicked. Anyway, we'd been in the house a couple of years when we were visited by my aunt who brought a friend with her. The friend Sydney was known for her psychic abilities. Okay. I don't really believe in that, but was happy to be entertained by her stories. She told us that we had a presence in the house, a woman called Mary. Why the hell is it always a Mary? Yes, I'm aware how common like Mary and Miriam and Maria and Maria Teresa and it's fucking what's the other one? other variation of Mary, and then there's like stuff like Mary, and I'm aware there's a lot of Marys, but why is the ghost named Mary? The name is always Mary somehow. Anyway, she even told us what she looked like. Mary had once lived in the house and still felt it was hers. I mean, fair. I feel like if I died here, I would still feel like it was my house, right? Like that's normal. Um, can only speculate on how ghosts feel, but yeah, I feel like that's valid. If you live there for like decades, it's your house. It is. Okay, let's see. I owned a very nice wristwatch for several years. Okay, did she like take it? It had an analog face, but also a small digital panel for setting alarm. And I killed the fish. For setting alarms, a stopwatch, and a timer. Okay, that's kind of actually fancy for like a cheap old watch. Okay. Anyway, a year or two after we'd been told about Mary living in our house, my watch goes missing. It had been gone for weeks and I had looked all over the house. It was a Sunday afternoon. I was in the bedroom and fed up with the search. I said aloud, Mary, can you please find my watch? I'm honestly surprised you didn't just say, Mary, can you give it back? But I guess it would be a little prejudice to assume that Mary stole it, right? That's a little that's a little prejudice. You can't just assume someone stole something because there were ghosts. I guess. I don't know. Is it prejudice? I don't know. Anyway, next morning, just before our radio alarm went off at 6:30, my husband lifted his head and said, "I can hear your watch alarm." By then, so could I. We followed the sound to a drawer and found the watch beeping away in a pocket of a pair of shorts. Obviously, I'd put the shorts away at the end of a warm day, and overnight the weather broke, taking us into autumn, and shorts were no longer appropriate. I immediately examined the watch as I couldn't believe it had been going off unheard every day feet from our bed. I was right. Not only was the alarm function not set, if it had been set, it would have beeped at 3 the last time it had been used. However, you look at this, there's absolutely no rational explanation. It's been. My aim is so off. There we go. It's been about 15 years now. I've told many people about it, and no one can offer any other reason than a supernatural one. There have been a couple of other incidents in the house, nothing is extraordinary, but we just put it down to Mary looking out for us. I love that Mary's just chilling. Incidentally, I mislaid the watch again a few years later, but my pleas have gone unanswered. I must assume it's not in the house. Yeah, because Mary seems like a bro, and she would have told you if it was there. That's fair. That was interesting. I totally thought this was gonna go dark and that Mary would start tormenting them, but she's actually a really chill roommate who helped them find their watch. Was not expecting that pleasant of an outcome. Okay. Huh. Also, I despite what I said, I don't have online, so unfortunately, no, you can't right now. If I get online, then yes, you can come, as long as you don't steal anything. Wait, what? What do you mean, Magic Cat? Hold on. Magic Cat said something about getting so scared she feels sick. Hold on, I missed something. Oh, I went to get my food since they're high. Wait, what? I guess you mean your stepdad or someone is high in the house. And when I got back, I looked at the apartment window and saw a shadow and froze, but then looked back and it was just something. I got so scared, I feel sick. Oh my god, Magic Cat. You got scared before you even read the story. What? Maybe I shouldn't be reading this stuff to you today. I love how this one just says scratches on body by Cusp of Greatness. For the past few days, I've had small scratches on my arm and hand out of nowhere. I usually discover them in the morning after I wake up. I'm pretty convinced it could be paranormal because I don't have any skin conditions that would cause me to itch in my sleep. What? Bro, you don't have to have a skin condition. You could just be hitting your arm on the dresser when you turn over. Do you have a cat? I mean, like, I don't know. That's just so abstract and vague. Like, my dude, my guy. What? I wouldn't automatically think ghosts. I mean, it doesn't mean you're scratching yourself, but I don't know why they didn't just go, oh, am I hitting the wall? Am I hitting the dresser? Are my pajamas scratchy? Is my sheet scratchy? Not everything is a ghost. That's disappointing. I'm dying over Magic Hat saying it's just the ghost getting kinky. Magic Cat, why? Magic Hat really said that. Alright, that looks more substantial. My grandpa is seeing this figure across my lake. We live on a small lake. At night, he always sees a small black figure. He's. Wait, what? Oh, tall. My bad. Tall black figure. He's wearing a white shirt with a black jacket, and he says that you can see the white of the shirt very clearly. I'm wondering what it is, and I'm kind of freaked out because I can't see it. I mean, I don't know what sounds more likely. That some random guy in a tuxedo is stalking your grandpa, or that some random guy in a tuxedo died out there in like a boating accident or something. I don't know. Those are both kind of weird. That could go either way. Because if someone was going to stalk your grandpa, why would he wear a tuxedo to do it? Like, you know? And I feel like these sound so weird without... They sound weird with context, but they sound so weird without context. Also, I just realized I left my watch upstairs. PRP. Sorry, I'm like very, very anal about like making sure my like calories and my steps and my mileage and my like breathing and heart rate and everything is documented. Because it's not just a watch, it's like a health device that also has a watch function. And I was like, oh shit, I left my like monitor upstairs, so I went to get it. Anyway. Really? Someone thinking... Yeah, I'm not reading that. Magic Cat, are you okay? What do you mean save you from your cat? What's your cat possibly doing to you? I'm just scrolling trying to find something that actually looks good. Scared and confused, Lord. But yeah, tell us what your cat's doing while I try to find something. It says Scared and Confused by Curious in 97. Okay. Okay, so to answer the question I asked Magic Cat, she said sniffing everything I'm touching. I don't... Is that really that much of an offense? He just sounds curious. What? No, your cat's just curious. Or wants to spend time with you. Or wants to scent mark everything that you're touching, or wants to smell your scent on everything you're touching, or wants everything to smell like both of you. I don't know. Something catty. Anyway. OP says, I'm literally beyond terrified. I don't know what I'm aiming to achieve by posting here, but I know that I need some help or advice. Literally anything. My friend thinks I'm crazy? No! Not that! I do feel bad for people who are, like, haunted and terrified because they always feel like they're crazy. Even when it's very obvious that the person is, like, either completely, totally sane, or their mental illness has nothing to do with whatever the hell is going on. So they just feel 10 times worse. Because, like, for instance, OCD is technically considered, like, a psychological disorder, right? But it doesn't mean you're crazy, you know? It just means you feel obsessions and compulsions. It does not mean you're crazy or delusional. Like, for instance, I have OCD, but it manifests as germophobia. So, you know, it has nothing to do with ghosts. God, I feel bad for this girl because it sounds like she really needs help. Anyway, I'm assuming it's a girl because I saw something in the paragraph when I was, like, skimming it to check it out about her being an, how do you say it? Au pair? Which is, like, a live-in nanny. Or at least that's what Danielle Kirsty said when I was listening to her latest case about this guy that, you know, murdered his wife. He was having multiple affairs with, like, all the au pairs or whatever. Anyway, back to the post. Let's see. My friends think I'm crazy. My mother thinks my mental health is spiraling. I mean, your mental health probably is spiraling, but because of what you're going through. It's not that your mental health is causing what you're going through. What you're going through is causing you to have a crisis. When in reality, I've never had any problems with my mental health. Quick background story. I'm 26 female, moved to the U.S. to be an au pair. I've been here for over a year now and have had no problems. Moved into a new family. They have a great family, but here for 2 months already, their house was built in 1957. This is kind of choppy, but since au pairs tend to be from other countries and then they move in to be a live-in nanny, I'm just assuming that English isn't her native language. And, you know, also she sounds like she's frantic and anxious, so if it sounds kind of choppy, I'm literally just reading it as is. And, like, I'm talking about, like, just her mental state and how she would probably write this. Like, it's not that it's bad, it's just, there's a reason it's like this. Okay, so this started about a month ago, September 15th. Is when this all really kicked off, and now essentially every night since then. I wake up at about 3:30. Ooh, the witching hour. Hold on, let me turn around. I wake up at about 3:30 almost every night, and I can hear pounding. Old house, maybe old pipe. Nah, no. I want to cut in and say, I've literally never, ever heard pipes, quote, pounding when I've been in an old building. And I think footsteps, there's no way they could sound like pipes, because footsteps is a very distinct sound. And also, when I asked someone from the city what the banging pipes sound like, they said it sounds like a metal bowl falling on the floor, and metal bowls falling on the floor don't sound like walking. Anyway, I rest my case. She said something, hold on. But on September 15th, someone literally screamed, "Wake up," and I woke up at 3:30. The screaming wake up thing has happened twice more since then. I shut my closet door at night. It's a sliding closet, and in the morning it's always open. I mean, it would be weird. Like, I can see it creaking open an inch if maybe it, like, doesn't fit the frame and won't close all the way. But it is kind of sus that it goes from being completely closed to completely open. Like, she can't be imagining that. And I don't think we can pin it on sleepwalking because most people aren't going to get up just to open their closet, then calmly lay back down and do nothing else. That's not how sleepwalking works. So, yeah, that's a fair point. I have a vanity mirror that you press to turn the light on. It has been on every morning when I know it's off at night. Okay. I bought a potted plant from Target last Friday, and this morning it was on the floor and the soil was everywhere. I do want to say that, like, okay, first of all, I don't think she's crazy. Clearly something is happening. But even if you don't believe in ghosts, it feels kind of just very weird and dismissive and misogynistic to be like, oh, obviously she's just hysterical, nothing's going on. Like, if someone's turning on her lights, knocking over her plants, and opening her closet, just because it's not a ghost doesn't mean it's not, like, I don't know, a raccoon or rats or a guy living in the attic or something. Like, y'all are so quick to call someone crazy and say it's all in her head when clearly, like, it's still happening. The cause is debatable, but it is in fact still happening. Like, I don't know who's doing it, but someone's doing it. Or hell, it could be one of the shitty kids if you think about it. But someone is tormenting this poor woman and she deserves sympathy. Jeez. This is a lot already. I'd be upset if something kept knocking over my plant. Anyway, what did Magic Cat say? Oh, Magic Cat said, I'm eating. I spent hours making sure everything is centered in my survey. Wait. So I guess her cat's bothering her while she's eating, and, I don't really know how the survey came. But, yeah, let's see. Let's get back to this poor girl. Potted plant. Falling on the floor and swells everywhere. Okay. I didn't hear a single thing fall, and when I woke up in the dead of night, nothing was there. The other night after I woke up, I decided to go to the bathroom, and I swear on everything I love, it was like my bedroom door was jammed and wouldn't open. It doesn't have a lock. I'm literally in tears writing this. Something in my head told me to get back to bed right now, and I did, and for some weird reason, I started singing to myself, maybe to distract myself. The same song is popping up everywhere whenever I open YouTube or Apple Music. My mood is changing. I'm tired all the time, and I'm actually very high energy because of my chosen job, which entails running around after kids all day. Okay. I'm in a bad mood all the time. I mean, you're not getting any sleep. Of course you feel like crap and have a terrible mood. Those are directly related to exhaustion, babe. I'm getting angry so easily. That's also because of, like, anxiety and sleep deprivation. Just saying. You need to sleep. You need sleep so bad. I feel the need to shut people out, but I'm trying to fight those urges. But anyone I speak to these days about things just thinks I'm going crazy. What? Someone please help me. I mean, I can't say definitively that she's haunted, but she's definitely not crazy. I don't know if there's, like, some rats that the family doesn't know about because the house is old. I don't know if it's, like, a raccoon or something. Sorry. I don't know if it's a raccoon or something. I don't know if it's, like, fucking squirrels. Because I remember when I was younger, some squirrels did get into my grandfather's shed, and they were fucking shit up. Sorry, there's not a better way to say that, but they were. They just kept messing in all his stuff, tearing everything up. I mean, it could definitely... Squirrels aren't going to open the closet door, but, like, definitely her plants and her, what was the other thing she said? Her light. That could be done, by an animal. I don't know what's going on with the, other thing. I don't know why her door randomly keeps opening. I guess depending on what kind of door it is and how it opens, that could be an animal too. There could be an animal in the house that's just messing with everything. It could be one of the kids messing with her. Um, because depending on how old they are, they could be, like, hazing her, messing with her, trying to get her out of the house. So it could be one of the kids, it could be an animal. Unfortunately, even though it's terrifying to think about, there could be a guy living in her closet, or in the attic, or in the basement of the house, depending on how big it is, and how, how it's divided up. That's a thing. I've seen that on the news so many times, people finding out that someone's been living in part of their house and they didn't know. I mean, it's terrifying, but it happens, and that could be the case here. I I feel like she might need to put up some kind of camera. She needs to figure out if this. She needs to rule out living people first, because honestly, that's more terrifying. She needs to make sure that there's not someone staying in her closet, or the attic, or the basement, and like coming into her room. And she needs to make sure it's not one of the kids messing with her. And then once she does that, we can talk about ghosts. But I just feel like she's gonna find out it's either gonna be an animal or legit there's someone like in the house. Like that's just the vibe I get. Like a living person. Which to me is actually creepier than it being a ghost, but yeah. Hmm. I'm just looking through the comments. Someone said no one alive or dead has the right to harass you like this. I'm just. I love how someone says those aren't old pipes, they're just cheap and crap. I'm honestly just trying to. I'm surprised no one has brought up whether or not. How has no one brought up the fact that it could be a living person just living in the house? Like, I have yet to see someone suggest that. I'm so tempted to comment it. But, I'm just sitting here like, are we sure there's not a person doing this? Anyway, let me give my full attention to Magic Cat for a few minutes. I had to do it for myself and just in case BF gets it. What? Can you explain? Also, aw, baby came by and said meow. You said, girl, I feel so sick like I was on a spinning ride. From your cat startling you earlier? What gets me is I hadn't even started reading these yet. So you just got scared before I said anything. I don't I don't even know the best way to do this. Is that good? That's probably better. Magic cat. Yeah, she's definitely not crazy, but yeah, my first thought was like, is there an animal? Is it one of the kids? Is someone living in the house? Like, I didn't see anyone mention any of those things. What was wild to me is someone had the audacity to comment about carbon monoxide, and I'm like, carbon monoxide is not opening her door and knocking her plants off the sill. Like, y'all are fucking wild. Really? But yeah. Huh. You said you've been on edge lately? I can tell because I hadn't even read the story yet and you were like terrified. Oh, this one's short. Tapping on the living room doors at 2 a.m. No, fuck that. See, I wouldn't think it was a ghost, I would dead ass think it was someone trying to break in and be like, all right, where's the machete? Like, fuck that. Tapping on the living room door at 2 a.m. I mean, maybe they mean an inner door, but in my head, I was just thinking like, cause for some reason, I've always lived in a place where like there's an outer door that connects directly to the living room. I don't know how that's happened, but every single time I live somewhere, there's an outer door that connects directly to the living room. So in my head, like there's like tapping from outside on the door that leads into the living room. So I was just like, time to get the weapon. Like, we don't play that shit. Not in the country, not in the South. Fuck that. It doesn't matter if you live there currently or if you were just born there, but if you've spent any time in the South or the country in the US, that shit's not going to fly. The babies are armed. Fuck that. Tapping on our door at 2? Shit. Anyway, says me and my friends were sleeping in the living room for a sleepover. Oh, so y'all got real scared. Okay. There are two glass doors facing the back garden with curtains in front of them. Oh, so it is like I was picturing. Um, Curtains in front of them. Hold on. My air mattress was in front of the doors. I had a nap at around half past midnight and woke up at 3. A nap? Okay. While sitting on the couch, my friend tells me that while they were there playing some Siege, I guess, they heard a slow and hard tap on the window about 6 times. Oddly specific. This freaked me out a ton. Paranormal or not? I mean, I would have. My first thought was, holy shit, someone's outside your house. Not gonna lie. Literally every time, I'm always convinced it's like a person and not a ghost when something like that happens. I mean, it could have been. I don't see why it couldn't have been. But my first thought was like, someone's in your yard. Buckle up, bitch. Like, I love how Magic Cat comments get the gun. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word. But, literally. Or whatever weapon you have. You know, the machete, the axe, the cast iron skillet, the something. That was just an automatic nope. But yeah, back to Magic Cat. She said, I've been on edge lately. I have to try to make the survey as centered as possible just in case I give it to BF for my English essay. Okay. So that's what I saw before. I thought there was more to it. But yeah, I was just like, I just, I was not here for the whole there's tapping on the door. See, I told y'all it was going to be a door that opened to the outside. I just knew it. Like, I had a feeling. Honestly, that the thing is they never actually saw anyone. So I don't know if it quote belongs on our paranormal or if it should be on like r slash I don't even know creepy encounters or let's not meet or whatever. Those get pretty intense too. I might read from that next time. But those fuckers get pretty intense too. Some of those are just they're a lot. They are no room. Really? All right, whatever. I want to go back for these. Some of these are outright traumatizing. I honestly think some of the like creepy encounters and Let's Not Meet, I think some of them are way worse than the paranormal ones. Not gonna lie. I don't know why, but there's just something that's so much worse about it being like a living, breathing person after you than a ghost. Like I don't know how to articulate why. I don't know how to explain it, but there's just something about it that like that gets me. Like I don't know if it's because I practice witchcraft IRL and I'm not really like afraid of creatures of the night because it's like, well, I am a creature of the night in a sense. I don't know if it's because it just seems like it's easier to banish a ghost than have to like fist fight a stalker with like bricks or something, but I just always get more creeped out with the encounters when it's a person. I don't know how to articulate it otherwise. Okay, this is on Wednesday, October 18th, 2023. They got so specific. I had a weird experience. After working for hours, I go downstairs to eat. Okay. I swear that I grab my earbuds. After eating, I go watch a video. I look for my earbuds and don't have them. I go back up to my room and see where I placed them. When I tell you I felt myself holding them in my hand and put them in my pocket. Okay, that's not really a ghost experience, though. That's you having the short-term memory of a goldfish. That's different. Am I being too harsh? I just feel like that's not a ghost thing. Yeah, Blaze, Asher. I feel like you just need to maybe take some herbal supplements for improving your memory there, bud. Magic Hat said that happens to me a lot. Forgetting things? Yeah, I know. Also, what did you find? Because you said guess what I found. What'd you find? Spill. Spill. You spill. I try to find something else that's worth reading. This is just tagged as creepy paranormal by previous ad. Previous ad, really? 4051. It's about an apparition. It was about a year ago. Me and some friends were driving, hold on a back road. It's always a back road where a student from my school had, oof, committed self-annihilation? I don't know how to talk about this. By crashing his car into a tree on purpose, presumably. That's dark. He was white and had brown curly hair. As we were driving past his memorial at the tree, there was a boy sitting in the middle of the road wearing a long sleeve red shirt and khaki pants staring at the tree. Okay, that doesn't mean anything. Not giving any notice to us as we drove by. He had brown curly hair, but we couldn't see the face. We were so freaked out, and we turned around to check to see if he was still there, but he was gone. There were no cars parked anywhere near there, and it was just woods beyond that. I got chills thinking about it. I guess it could have been him, though I'm not sure why he was. I mean, I guess it does make sense. He did die there. I was not expecting that to take that dark turn. Wow, I'm getting. Somehow I got better at fishing and worse at bug catching. Send help. Magic Hat said she found a ring pop, and now I want a funny proposal. Aww. Ring pop, ring pop. Let me see if I can catch this fish between stories. If I can even get it to aim right. Sometimes I give the fish brain damage too. As in, I try to cast the lure and I just end up clonking them on the head. Come on. Yeah, I'm not getting this fish. Oh, maybe? Oh, nope. I did it too fast. I got excited. My bad. What do you mean you were gonna say something sus? When are you not saying something sus? But, what were you, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, babe? Shh. Story about a witch, eh? Eh, that seems like they put an actual story instead of like, I don't know. It's probably some weird blood libel story anyway. We don't all murder babies, you know. Haven't murdered anyone. I don't know why they always think we're out killing people. Like, we have better shit to do. There's better uses of my time. Signs from loved one or coincidences? Question mark. Kitty Chimera. Okay. What are your thoughts on the idea that your loved one sends you signs that they're okay? I thought she was gonna have like a sign from her loved one that, or something she interpreted as that, but she's just asking about it. She wants to know if it's coincidences or if we think they really happen. Oh, okay, there's an actual experience. My mom said she had gotten a sign when my grandpa passed away and one when her brother passed. She planned my grandfather's funeral. The funeral director asked her what floral arrangement she wanted for the casket, and she said she didn't know. Just whatever he thought would be nice. She walked in the day of the funeral to approve everything before viewing, and the casket had purple roses, which were my grandpa's favorite and which are fairly uncommon. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. When her brother passed, she went to the ATM the day before the funeral, and there was someone's bank card sitting on the console. The person had my uncle's first name. When my mom passed, I was upset because my dad made me get everything that belonged to her from their house 2 days later. My husband and I put all her stuff in storage and were going through it with my aunt. My mom's family was Catholic, but she wasn't practicing. I kept finding all these weird little necklace charms just in strange places of boxes and stuff. They would fall out seemingly from nowhere. We literally found 6. I don't know what they were because I wasn't brought up Catholic. I looked it up and apparently they're miraculous medallions. I don't know what that means. They're for the Virgin Mary and are for orientation from the mother. They have a big M on one side. Hmm, my mom's name started with an M, which was an extra layer of coincidence. I found it really comforting while I was so upset with my dad being an ass and felt like my mom was trying to show me that she was okay. But it could also be that you're subconsciously looking for things because you're thinking about them. Who knows? I mean, looking for things to happen because you're thinking about someone doesn't make things actually happen, so I don't know why anyone would use that as an excuse to dismiss it. It's like, okay, well, I didn't make it happen, so. Alright, let's see what you said. Wow! I don't think I'm allowed to read that out loud, Magic Hat. I don't think I'm allowed to read out loud what you said, but yeah, that is, in fact, that was spicy. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. Let me get some hot water. I feel like I'm parched. I did ask, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Okay. I don't know if a reoccurring dream is that spooky, though. Okay. So this is a thread about experiences. It says, what was the event that caused you to believe in ghosts or spirits? For me, it was when in the middle of the night things would fling off of shelves, not fall, but fling 5 to 10 feet. Or when I got home a couple of weeks after my dog died and saw both of my dead dogs on the porch. I blinked and they were gone. For weeks after that, I would see them running in the backyard. Aww. So this is gonna be a thread. There's 10 comments, so I assume there's 10 stories, but I don't know. Magic Hat said, girl, you got a dirty mind. I'm talking about the ring pop set. Oh, no, I don't have it. No, don't put that on me. You've said some really sus stuff before. You know that. I thought you were just being yourself again. Okay, so competitive bad 5295 said, well, a few years ago, me and my husband of 25 years were laying in bed winding down for sleep. I wasn't the least bit tired. I'm a night owl and it was only after midnight. As I lay there, I hear a disembodied childlike voice say, Mama? The voice was so close to my head one would think someone was speaking directly into my ear. Shortly after, my husband and I turned to face each other and he said, Did you hear that? I let him relay to me what he heard for validation, you know? He said, I just heard a child say mama. We wouldn't have thought much about it, for we have a daughter. Why do they keep saying four? From my first marriage, but she was at her dad's house an hour away. Yeah, creepy. I didn't realize my pockets were full again already. Also, yes, you are always saying sus stuff, Magic Cat. Little angel face, then crying. You said you got the chills, what, hearing that story just now? I would be so upset, yo, but not even in like a. I would just be so upset. I'd be like, yo, I'm not your mom. Go find her. Fuck that. Didn't ask for an extra brat. Talking about mama. I ain't your mama. I can't believe some random child ghost really went, mama? Like, fuck that. No. Nope. They won't, they won't, they won't. I'm not taking on an extra brat. You said if a damn spirit called me mama, I would freak out and feel bad. Two different kinds of people. I don't feel bad, but I'm absolutely not claiming that. Fuck that. Talking about mama. No, thank you. Absolutely not. I don't know why you'd feel bad, but yeah, I was just like, no. You said knowing you'd try adoption. You can't just adopt random spirits, Magic Cat. Does this look like a spirit orphanage to you? Actually, we don't live in the same house. I guess you could start a spirit orphanage, but it's just like, child, does this look like a spirit orphanage to you? I'm not your mama. Meanwhile, Magic Cat, I'll be your mom. Magic Cat said, but it's a baby. A dead baby. If it's a ghost, it could be a youngling of a, I don't know, demonic species. I don't know. Wasn't an entire part of the Annabelle movie that there was a demon pretending to be a child? Magic Cat's gonna get fucking possessed over here. If you even believe in possession. Some people don't believe in demonic possession. I personally don't know how I feel. Cause like, I know as far as like in like paganism, there's like channeling. Or like even just for like mediums, there's like channeling and like horsing where you can consensually allow a spirit to temporarily take control and basically use your vessel to like interact with the physical world and talk to people. Um, but I don't know how I feel about possession. Like I don't know if I believe in involuntary or demonic possession. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I don't know if I think it's a thing that can happen. I don't know. But yeah, part of the entire Annabelle movie was about how there was a demon pretending to be a child. So you can't just adopt some random spirit because it says it's a kid. Okay? You can't just give it a place to stay just because it says it's a kid. You can't. You can't just invite it into your home because it says it's a kid. You need to do your own discernment and make sure that a spirit that you're interacting with is who they say they are. You need to you need to verify. You can't just trust and believe. You got to verify that shit. You said I don't like stories about kid spirits. It hurts your soul. I mean, I feel like most normal people get sad when they hear the concept of dead kids, but at the same time, it's like that brat is not my responsibility. It's not my fault they're dead. You said you're not a witch, you're just a dumb softie. Hmm. Well, let me just sell some of my stuff. We're finally selling some of our stuff. Also, as far as the pearls, I did the math and it's actually more trouble for me to try to make items with the pearls and sell the item than just sell the item because I did the math and I don't actually get more money for crafting items with the pearls and selling the item. Like unless it's what do they call it? A hot item of the day or whatever, then I don't get any more for it. Like it just doesn't matter. And there's no point in me holding on to it hoping it will be a hot item one day because that's just money my character's missing out on. Separate I love y'all's Reddit names. Separate Goat. That's beautiful. Separate Goat 1489 said, when I used to live with my mother and sister, objects from my sister's room would be turned 180 facing the wall. Okay. A mannequin bust and a pretty big and heavy mirror my sister had propped on a floor against the wall. One day I'm walking into my bedroom and see my grandmother's antique doll sitting up at a 90-degree angle with no back support facing the wall, and the plushie I had laid in her lap was on the floor in my closet facing the entrance of the closet. That is, like, oddly specific, but my question is, assuming that is spiritual activity, what is the point of the spirit doing that? Genuine question. Like, what the fuck? What is the point? Because there's plenty of ways to say I am here that aren't just, I don't know, writing I am here on the mirror in Steam or something, you know? Like, what is the point of just some of this weird, random shit that people report that people report that they or others have experienced spirits doing? It's like, what is the point of this? Like, it's just weird. I don't get it. I know they can't really talk to most people, but it just seems so arbitrary and strange and vague. And it's like, if I was a ghost, why would I do this? Like, they just pick the weirdest things to do. Also, Magic Hat said, I'm scared of ghosts but feel bad for them. What? What, because they're dead? Everyone dies. It doesn't mean you have to feel extra special bad for them. You feel bad for the spirits in your old house? Wait, why? And now you're saying spirits just want a special way of being noticed? I mean, I guess. I don't know. Like, we all die, right? We know this. No, we're not immortal. If you died today, what would be the frickin' point of turning toys all the way around to face a certain direction? Like, some shit that ghosts do just doesn't make any freaking sense. Like, the walking, I get it, because they gotta walk too. They gotta get places. I understand that. The pacing, the lights, I get it. But what is with the dolls? I don't get it. I guess it's because they think it's something that you can't help but notice, unless you're, like, super oblivious. But I feel like people would notice footsteps and lights to begin with. I don't know. Maybe I'm being weird. Whatever. You said so now they don't have someone to scare. You left your old house so now they don't have someone to scare. You feel bad for ghosts not being able to scare you? I think you might be a little weird. No offense. Someone, excuse me, Spicy Mountain said, can I just say again, I love Reddit names. Spicy Mountain said that their experience was having an animal communicator tell them very accurate things about their deceased dog that no one else would or should know. Head Mathematician 53 said, I saw a goth girl in front of my bathroom door who then disappeared. Freaked me out. Main Hyena 58 said, I don't think any specific experience triggered my beliefs. Always had an open mind and that comes down to anything. After all, everything is a theory, even theory itself. Magic Cat, you said, to be fair, the spirit said hi. Yeah, your spirit said hi to you. What, was it in the hallway or was that the bathroom? I'm going back for the stuff I laid on the beach. Magic Cat said basically not to worry because it's her quote, own puss behavior. I guess she's saying don't feel, don't be upset at the ghost for scaring her because she's just a scaredy cat. Okay, you were about to go to the bathroom. Okay. I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone and just swim over this way. I'm gonna try to get to the little like inlet or cove or whatever behind the back so I can get the rest of the stuff that I left up there, but at the same time I'm gonna try to pull up some new stuff. But yeah. Okay, let's see. What else was in this thread? Whole chemical. Whole chemical 1103. Gotta love Reddit names. There's an abandoned hospital in my town. There's always an abandoned Why is it always an abandoned hospital? There's an abandoned hospital in my town that has a very dark history. Yeah, because the history of like hospitals has it's dark. It's very dark. Hospitals have done some shady ass shit. As teens, most people my age snuck in there at least once. I went several times. Low sense of self-preservation, I see. The whole feeling there is very eerie and dark. Yeah, I can imagine. Back. Sorry, had to go blow my nose. I can imagine it was very like oppressive and dark and foreboding. It definitely would have been creepy. It's because abandoned places, a lot of them end up being liminal spaces, and liminal spaces and abandoned places are both super fucking creepy half the time. Anyway, this guy was talking about how he went multiple times. I'm just like, you have no sense of self-preservation, do you? Just none. I mean, how am I supposed to think you have any if you're doing all this, right? I'm not saying you want to die, but it sounds like you're courting danger there, my guy. Anyway, I had several weird experiences there, but this one was the moment I really started believing. Okay. Alright, let's see what it was. My friends and I were sneaking in there one night, and we just entered the children's ward when all of a sudden we heard a basketball get dropped and what sounded like someone running full speed at us. We immediately ran out of there and left. We sat in our car until 2 a.m., waiting to see if anyone else was there, and there was no one. We were completely sober and all agreed that whatever was rushing at us that night didn't feel friendly. Y'all, we're trespassing. Now, fast forward 3 years when I met my husband and we went to the pub with his friends and somehow got on the topic of the paranormal. Okay, we started talking about this place and I told the story and his face dropped and he asked what building because he had a similar experience. Turns out the same thing happened to him too. I feel like this would be a scene in American Horror Story where it's something that like eats people or something. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like they both escaped something ominous, don't you? Magic Hat said, I was a little scared. I was like listening. Excuse me, I was like, listen. I assume that's a typo. I'm not here to hurt you. And you said it sounded like your brother. Once I was trying to get water, it sounded like my brother. Okay. I mean, it sounds like your spirits weren't really trying to hurt anyone versus the spirit in this hospital that was not happy with them being there. Hmm. Figure standing over me fully formed, tagged as Shadow Man encounter by Aquarius Moon. Excuse me, Aquarius T Moon. I feel like that one might scare Magic Hat. We'll have to see. Magic Hat, in referencing her other encounter, was like, I was the target. But yeah. Let's see. I selected the Shadow Man flare, but there wasn't anything shadowy about him. I occasionally have dreams of shadow people standing over me slash night terrors, um, but it has been maybe a year since the last occurred. Last night I was falling asleep. I dreamt I saw a man standing over me who looked so real. It wasn't anyone that I recognized, but it was way more detailed than any dream that I usually have. He was skinny with kind of small fox like eyes and had a crusty little goat beard. What? Pointy chin, messy brown hair, and a green striped long sleeve shirt. He, he, were you visited by a fucking leprechaun? He had his hands in his pockets and was looking down at me with a expression. I sat up immediately awake and freaked out, but eventually went back to sleep, but the image was burned in my mind. I feel I could draw him. It's so detailed, which is not the usual case for my dreams. Has anyone ever experienced this? I'm just dying over the fact that he looks like a fucking leprechaun. I don't even know what to say. I'm just sitting here thinking, why does he sound like a leprechaun? You said man, they disappointed the goat man. I guess. I guess they did. This one's just a question. It just says Indiana State Sanitarium. Has anyone ever been to the old tuberculosis hospital? Bruh, I would not go there, and it's not even about ghosts. I would be worried that there'd be some kind of like inactive spores that got stirred up or some shit. Like, y'all, what is wrong with y'all? A tuberculosis hospital? You gonna go through a smallpox fortress next? Like, what the hell? Anyway, they're saying like it's a 300-acre lot with a nursing home, hospital, houses for the staff and doctor. It's recently been sold 2 to 3 years ago. Oh, so you're just gonna full on trespass too on private property. I'm wanting to go this weekend and get arrested if you don't get eaten. Um, fuck getting attacked by a ghost. This bitch is gonna get arrested. He's gonna get beat up by the cops for trespassing. This is now private property. I don't even know what to say. This just seems so dumb. Alright, back to Magic Cat. You said looks like a white goat in my head. Big goat on two legs, long beard. To describe the like leprechaun looking motherfucker that I read about in the last post, basically. For anyone who's confused. But I'm just sitting here like, what? Why are y'all so obsessed with going to old like plague centers? Did 2020 teach you nothing? Why do you want to go poke around the old tuberculosis hospital? The fuck is wrong with y'all? You're gonna explore the leper colonies next. This is what the hell? Y'all are so weird. No, don't go there. You're gonna go get sick or something. Jesus. I'm trying to find something else good. You said the goat man looks really disappointed. It's funny because it did sound like he was, like, just did not find them impressive, which is hilarious. Imagine disappointing a ghost or some kind of other spirit that you've just literally never even talked to or interacted with. Can you imagine? It's a judgment. There we go. I'll come back and get it. Magic Cat said she can. She could imagine. Ha. This just says, to those who've encountered a mimic or a doppelganger, I'd love to hear your stories, by Budget University 56. So this is another thread. It says there's 43 comments, but I don't know how many of them are actually... We'll have to see what they say. Magic Hat, no. Magic Hat said, I'm great at disappointing. uh... Oxy Kiba said, ran into mine at work. I was working a later shift than usual, 1300 to 2200. Okay. And it was business as usual, stocking shelves, keeping busy, killing time since it's getting closer to my break, and I was in the final stretch of the night. Okay. For some degree of context, I have a distinctive appearance in my workplace. On the taller side, wiry, long hair, cargo pants, steel-toed boots, black beanie. In my head, I'm straightening up a shelf, and all of a sudden I get the strongest urge to turn and look down the aisle. There I see him. Hold on. Let me just get this over with. Okay. Looks exactly like me, looking at the shelf parallel to mine at the opposite end of the aisle. Okay, so let's... I mean, I feel like everyone has, like, a... What's it called? Like a twin out in the world. I don't think that's that weird. Bye. It would be weird to run into someone that looks like you. That would be a terrible way to find out you have a half sibling. Huh? What? Oh. I can't tell you what it is. The other one was a pillow. I don't know what that is. Ah. Sorry, that's my husband's cousin. He's with us right now while they're finishing up his... Did I actually donate the fossil? Hold on. He's staying with us while they finish up his house. Because he recently bought one. Anyway, what'd you say, Magic Cat? I don't know if my brain forgets to write on it gets deleted. I did it again. What are you talking about? Forgets to write what? Oh! I missed a message. You said, "Oh yeah, I was thinking one day we watch whole Ring doorbell moments." Wholesome. Oh, okay. I guess. I don't know if there's a way for me to like show that on the screen. I feel like there is because I think I found a way for y'all to see the webpage, but I forgot how I did it. Like, I think there was a way I found to show the Our Paranormal page, which means I should be able to screen share like a video thing for us to react to, but I don't even know. Anyway, um, they were talking about their doppelganger. Looked exactly like me, looking at the shelf parallel to mine at the opposite end of the aisle. Same build, same hair, same blue shirt over black hoodie, etc. I stop dead. They stop and look at me. We both just stand there a minute before they bolt and go around the corner. I stopped stalking and followed. Couldn't find him after. Was really weird, and I try to brush it off as not being super familiar with the Night Stalk crew, but I haven't seen him since. They said, definitely fucked me up. Walking around the store looking for him. Never found hide nor hair. Spent the rest of my shift with shivers. Someone said, did he look surprised when you looked at his face? More caught than anything, hence the booking it around the corner. Head in the Cloud 61 said, I've never seen my doppelganger, but my son told me he's seen the spirit that looks like me at our house. He went inside my room and saw it on my bed staring back at him, and it scared me for a bit. I've also heard my dad's voice when he wasn't home, and my boyfriend's son has heard my voice say their names when I actually haven't. Furious Talon said, I've told this story before, but I still like sharing it. I want to preface this by saying that everyone in the household except my mother has seen, heard, or experienced something weird in our house on multiple occasions. Our house is as old as I am, so it has no history to it that would warrant it. You see, people always say that, but they don't seem to realize that the land something is built on has history, whether or not the building does. So that's bullshit. Also, yes, go ahead and share Magic Cat. Come on. I just wanted the fish to stop messing around. You said just get your ass on Discord. Oh? You trying to send me something? You sending me something? It does say I have 3 notifications, but I'm pretty sure 2 of them are from, yeah, a writing server I'm in. Yeah. So what'd you say, Magic Hat? Let's see. I see Miss Villain, are you awake? That was earlier today. And you haven't sent anything in the server today. Today. Okay. What was I doing? Right. I think I was going back to the other side to... Actually, why don't I swim back to the other side? Because that way I can, collect stuff in the water while returning. You said, oh, when we decide to watch, so you want to, like, Discord video call and oh, fuck me, I can't talk. Screen share. Jesus. Did y'all still want to hear the mimic thread? I say y'all, but it's probably only Magic Cat that's going to respond, because there's 4 people here, but, you know, everyone, including Itachi, is lurking, so I don't really expect a response from anyone else. So, Magic Cat, since you're the one that messages me every 2 seconds, which isn't a bad thing, do you want me to continue the, like, doppelganger thread? Okay. What do you mean? Wait, I forgot and you were slow. You forgot the message? Or what? I mean, I know I don't always respond how I should. I was awake, but I wasn't on Discord. But I was awake. Um, what was I doing? I did go for an hour walk earlier. Um, And then because I've been trying to make more of an effort to like make sure I touch grass, I forced myself to have 15 minutes of outside time. So I went out in the on the sun porch, sun deck, sunroom, whatever, and like sat there for 15 or 20 minutes. It's not a sunny day, but I was just it's like, you're still exposed to the sky and the sunlight. It's not that I don't regularly go out or whatever. Um, 'Cause like Sunday, me and my husband had this really nice day together where we went on this like partial like nature walk slash hike kind of on a trail. Oops. I didn't mean to make that fall. How did I have this before? I had this situated because my hair was too wet for me to too wet for me to actually wear this, so I'm just kind of talking next to it. Um, and then also this earlier this week, I spent an hour and a half outside walking. I just made myself walk around outside. Um, anyway, so yeah. Ah, fuck it. We're just not getting that one. It's fine. We're not getting that one bug. It's okay. Magic Hat said, "You know, you could have saved me." What do you mean? I was doing presentation preparation. I needed someone to call to keep me motivated. I'm sorry. But to be fair, it's not like I was ignoring you personally. I mean, I was conscious, but it's not like I was avoiding you. I just wasn't on Discord. I didn't mean to do that. No, put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Now. Put it back now. That was not what I was trying to. I was trying to unearth the fucking fossil. Jesus Christ. No. Apparently, it's just going to dig up everything but what I want it to. Jesus. There we go. You said you were so bored it felt like hell. Mm, poor magic cat. She was bored. Being bored isn't the worst thing in the world, at least. I should have enough for a net, which is good because there's a butterfly and a beetle. They might not be there when I come back, but you like me because I'm fun? Oh, I like you too. I have no idea how many people actually think I'm fun, but hopefully enough. Hmm. Oh, I don't actually have enough for a third one. I didn't mean to hit keep crafting. Okay. I wonder if I should start some rice. Hmm. Do I want to start rice? I should start rice. Not right this second, but I should start rice. You consider me more of a friend than your classmates. Oh, I'm honored. Although it does make sense because technically you have spent more time around me than you have them. I mean, it wasn't in person time, but we do spend hours talking, so that does actually make sense. And you haven't talked to a lot of them, or if you have, it hasn't been a lot, so that's actually fairly logical. Hmm. Oh, you do have a friend group in class. Good. I was terrible at making friends in college. Terrible. It's like I did make friends, but it wasn't just usually from like random classmates. Like one of the first friends that I made in college, let's see. I actually met her at a like this is gonna sound weird. Don't be weirded out. Don't leave just because I said this. But I met her at a religious club because I'm a part of a minority religion, right? And I was looking for any organizations that we might have. And to my pleasant surprise, there actually was one. And we met there. I don't actually remember if we talked anywhere else, but we went to a festival together. We hung out some, and then I met some of her friends by hanging out with her. And my husband was actually a friend of hers, and that's how I met him because we were at the dining hall together eating, me and her. And she spots this table of like her friends and acquaintances, and is like, "Hey, you want to sit with everyone else?" So I did, and that's how I met everyone else. You said get used to magic being glued to me. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst thing. Hey, at least you just want a friend. You're not a creepy stalker. But yes, I never finished Furious Talon's post, did I? I honestly don't even remember what we had. Something about how everyone has experienced something except the mother. Oh, that's the wrong implement. Come on, fishy. Come on. Here we go. When I was in high school, I'd like to say maybe sophomore year, I came home and went to my mom's room. It was sometime after 3 p.m., so there was daylight. On the way to my bedroom is a short hallway where my sister's room and a bathroom are across from each other before reaching my room. My sister had moved out for college, so she wasn't there. Okay. I always got the feeling like I was being watched from her room ever since I was little. That's a little creepy. Whether she was there or not. I'd never seen or heard anything, though, just the feeling was prevalent. I avoided even looking at her room because it creeped me out so much. Oh, rip. Our family dog liked to sleep on the bed in there, so I figured nothing bad was around at least. On this day, I dared to glance into the room as I walked past it, and my eye caught movement from the closet door that wasn't shut all the way. Oh, hell no. You caught movement from the closet door? Fuck that. Nope. Um, it opened a little bit and I saw a person peeking out at me. I stopped and froze for a few seconds and the door opened a little bit more and excuse me, the person I thought looked a lot like me. Oh, sorry, she just worded that super awkward. I was like, am I reading this wrong? Nope. It had my body shape and hair, but where the face should have been, there was just blank pale skin. Um, no eyes, nose, or mouth. It wore clothes that reminded me of my sister, but not ones I'd wear. I remember the shirt had a stripe or pattern on it, but I usually wore graphic tees. Mm. So it was like it had combined my body with my sister's clothes. I panicked and bolted to my room, closing my door behind me and hid under my sheets. I told it out loud to go away, and prayed in my mind I wouldn't see it again, and I haven't since. Jesus Christ. Y'all always see the weirdest shit. I'm not sorry. Y'all always see the weirdest shit. Go away. All right. Feeling of being watched from my sister's former bedroom kind of went away after that. It's like it was watching me for years and years in an effort to copy me or my sister. I think it wanted to mess with me. I didn't get bad intentions necessarily. Well, that's the thing. Some things can be kind of like mischievous or playful, even in ways we don't like or that could be harmful, but they're not outright malicious or malevolent, if that makes sense. Um, let's see. Didn't necessarily get bad intentions from it, but it scared me. I'm pretty sure our dog was sleeping in there when it happened, but I really don't ever want to see it again. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine, babe. Magic Cat said, I'm just easy to get attached to people. Oh. And now Magic Cat's talking about anime characters again. What about them? What about them? Oh no, more bubbles? More bubbles? How close are we to land? Where are we? I'm trying to figure out. Are we at the tip of the I think we're at the tip. Yeah, we're at the little tippy tip. Someone said, I'm glad you haven't seen it since. Don't know how you could sleep in the house after that, for real. That was traumatizing. I feel like Magic Cat would never sleep again if she saw that. Thoughts, Magic Cat? Would you sleep again if you saw that? And yes, tell me about what anime character you are currently enamored with. So, Ghoulie Julie. Oh, I love that. 86. And we have a mimic in my house. Well, either one or three. I assume one, because there's three of us and we've all been seen. Oh, and segue to Magic Cat's comment. I don't actually know who that is. I'll have to Google that. But yeah, she said, I can't speak for my BF's dad who denies anything paranormal happening. Which is a joke, as this is just one of many things, and it creeped me out because what the fuck is this? It can't be human, there's no way. I assume they're linked to shadow people infestation since we have shadow people, who seem to covet human beings. Weird. I don't know if I shook down this tree already. Okay, so I haven't. So it pretty much happens like this. The mimic doesn't ever talk for us, won't ever fully show its face, doesn't acknowledge anyone and won't respond to you. Fully formed, clear as day, not see-through, solid. Very, very bizarre. In every case you realize it's the mimic, you'll just walk out of the house to get in your car like I saw his dad from behind in the computer chair the first time, and in a 2-second span he was passing me leaving in his truck. I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. We have some native spirits, and I've heard stories with them encountering mimics that draw them into danger. This doesn't happen with us, though. They're just here. They're not threatening at all. Not scary in the least. Could almost be a time rip. It doesn't even feel paranormal, but it's got to be. Actually, no, I take that back. It's intelligent and paranormal because today it went a step further. It jumped in my spot in bed when I got up to pee. Then I get in bed and my BF says, I felt your familiar jump back on the bed, but when I uncovered my eyes, there you were coming out the door. I have no understanding, hold on, or explanation of this crap. And it's new to me. All I can tell you is we got one and it usually acts the same. Mimics, they kind of seem like trolls. And I don't mean mythological trolls, I mean like they act like internet trolls off the internet. Like it seems like they are trolling you, which is interesting. Begs the question of how many spirits do stuff for the lulz just to troll people. I need to make a fishing rod. But yes, I will look up your new bow to figure out who the fuck you're talking about, because I don't know who this is. I love that someone just answers nope to this story. Because I guess it's It's too much for them. They're like, nope. Okay, Magic Hat. Let me Google. Ah, fucking hell. I tried to copy his name and it just started copying the whole chat, so that's fun. Well, at least it doesn't look like it'd be too hard to remember in short-term memory. Let me Google this. Oh, he's from that Jujutsu show? Huh. You like this? Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I guess you like him a lot. Well, more power to you, I guess. So what about him draws you in, I guess? Why do you like him? Let me just go back and sell all these sheet. Oh, I forgot there was something there I need to sell too. Ghoulie Julie said, what do you think they are then if not shadow people? They are copying another person. That's why I feel that they are their own entity. Neither of us really feels like there's much behind the entity, either personality, anything, just visual. What do you think they are? Is there some other theory I haven't heard? They're pretty unnerving. It's not like seeing a ghost. This is a spirit copying someone you love and live with. It's personal and was super disturbing the first time. I never enjoy it, like a small occasion of other paranormal experiences. It feels invasive and unwholesome. Basically saying that they are super duper upset by the mimic encounters and by the fact that mimics exist in general, I assume. Boot? Huh, I don't even remember getting a boot. Okay, must have fished it out. Let's see. Didn't you make this post? What do you mean, nope? I just meant I would never want to live in a house with something mimicking my family members. Like, nope, I'm out. Yeah, I don't know why they had such a weird reaction to this. What'd they think the nope meant? Oh my god! Magic Cat. I don't even know what to say. Pin tuck pleated dress. Place item. I kind of want to see what it looks like. Oh, I can't see shit there. Okay, let's put it over here. Oh, that's not really what I was expecting it to look like. Okay, so that's not at all what I thought it would look like, but that's fine. Ha. I didn't think you were gonna go in that direction. I mean, more power to you. I just wasn't expecting it. Although I really don't know why I'm surprised by anything you say at this point. You said your answers are unholy indeed. And then earlier you tried to say you don't say sus stuff. LOL. There we go. I still not make the... I did not. Might as well make it while I'm here, though. You forgot about what? Hawaiian Gremlin said, I'm just gonna make 2 of these. We stayed in this extremely old, creepy cabin in Montana. It was in the middle of nowhere, and it was so old that it didn't even have a bathroom, just an outhouse. Ew. There was a rope that went from the cabin to the outside so you could navigate back and forth at night because it was pitch black, right? Because obviously there's no, like, lights like there would be in the city, for instance. I just feel like this is already going to be distressing. Don't know how, but I just feel like it's gonna be. Oh, you pretending to be innocent. Yeah, you're not innocent. The cabin was super unsettling and had some strange details about it. This shit already sounds haunted. The strangest thing being there was this really tall bed in the upstairs loft where you had to climb up the stairs to get on, and under the bed was a child-sized door that locked from the outside. Just bizarre. Fuck that. A child-sized door that locks from the outside? What kind of children of the corn bullshit? Hell no, I wouldn't stay there. One night, my mom's dead asleep when she wakes up out of the blue feeling really afraid. She opens her eyes to see my stepdad just staring at her with freakishly wide eyes, a scary grin, and she said he looked horrifying. He said, "How are you feeling?" This makes sense because the first day we got there, she got really sick and stayed that way the entire trip. It sucked because there were no hospitals anywhere nearby. I don't understand why y'all wouldn't just leave and get her medical attention. This seems so stupid. Anyway, as soon as he muttered this, she heard footsteps approaching. When she looked to see who was coming up the stairs, it was none other than my stepdad. He'd gone to use the outhouse and was confused when she told him what had happened. She turned back to see who was in bed with her, but nobody was there. It scared the shit out of her, and we left the next morning. She also felt better within hours of getting on the road. What, like the cabin was making her sick? Someone said that one freaked them out. Someone else said they would have peed the bed. And that's terrifying. Whatever that entity was made her sick intentionally and seems proud of its work. Someone said, "I know it sounds stupid, but I saw mine appear as a defendant on Judge Judy." I mean, everyone has someone who looks at least vaguely like them. Like, a lot of people do have a genuine non-supernatural look-alike, so that's a thing. But, yeah, anyway. Budget University 56 said, something similar happened to me. There was a picture of my long lost... What? Hold on, that doesn't make sense. There was a picture of my long lost at a memorial. Long lost what? For the apartments that burned down in London. The only visible difference between us was our taste in shoes. Very weird, but not scary. Satisfaction Dense 521 said, my husband and I were camp counselors at a youth camp, and the boarding school where they were holding the camp was known to be very haunted. Okay, the camp was for 10 days. Throughout the duration of the camp, a lot of scary things happened to the children and camp counselors too. Well, one night at an emergency meeting was called for the camp counselors due to a sighting. Hold on. A sighting at the boys' hall. Apparently, the children were so scared, all male counselors were to remain with them and patrol the halls or dormitory until morning. Well, the crazy thing was, I was feeling scared and uneasy having to attend the meeting. All camp counselors had gathered to listen to what had happened. During the meeting, I remember wondering where my husband was and whether he was present. Well, I searched the rows hoping to find him, and there he was sitting down amongst the counselors. He peered out and gave me an odd smile and waved. I turned away to talk to my friend and asked her, did she see my husband there too? And the minute I looked back, he was gone. Okay. I freaked out and started calling out my husband's name, and then everyone asked me what was wrong, and I said I just saw my husband. Where is he? He's right. excuse me, like, he's here, right? And my head camp counselor comes forward and tells me your husband is asleep at the dorms. He's not well. I was dumbfounded. I can still remember the face and that odd smile. Somehow I just knew it wasn't him. It was almost sinister. It still gives me the creeps when I think about it. Also, the next day I asked him where he was, and he confirmed he'd gone to sleep early that night and missed the meeting entirely. So he wasn't even there. Hmm. Interesting. Play at Ease said, so my ex-husband slammed the front door while my son and I were napping. And he opened the door and I stood up quickly. Wait, with excitement? Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure out. This doesn't make sense. He opened the bedroom door and I stood up quickly with excitement. I follow him out. I have eyes on his back and ask why he's home early from work. He said he forgot his shirt and has to hurry, walking down the hallway, grabs the shirt off the couch, heading to the kitchen. I'm waiting at the front door for him to kiss me goodbye, and he was never in the house. The worst part is the hallway where this encounter happened. We had a very strange moonlight window, A-frame ceiling. Okay. My son left his tablet on the couch, and the camera captured hundreds of photos of the corner of the window. Okay, hold on. This unknowable black ectoplasm in so many different shapes. The best I can describe it is squid ink. I tried looking to see if there was a shirt or something on the tablet that could make that image. Fuck no, I made that man come home from work immediately. The next one doesn't really make sense. Okay, Magic said, I just like men with no beard or prickly tiny beard hair. Yeah, I don't like facial hair either. I don't like beards and stuff. I couldn't tell you why I don't, just that I don't, you know? Also, I'm gonna go put 2 cups of plain rice on. I think that should be enough. Because it's been about 2 hours, so I need to take a break anyway. Like, I gotta pee. But yeah. No, actually. So, a little bit of hair grows on his chin, but he shaves it off as soon as it starts coming in. And he doesn't actually get a lot of it. Like, he doesn't grow a full beard. He just gets a little bit of hair. It's not enough for a goatee either. It's very interesting. But no, I don't like it. But that's not why he shaves it. I mean, he doesn't like it either. But, um, no, he doesn't have like a beard, goatee, sideburns, mustache, anything. And the little bit of fuzz that comes on his chin, he shaves it. Yeah. It's honestly more convenient for him to shave it anyway, because it tends to like, how do I explain? It tends to like stab us, or like mostly me, but you know what I mean. Like it's very stabby because it doesn't grow very long, so it's just very prickly. It's just not very pleasant, and he doesn't like it either. So it's it's a win-win. It's not like I'm it's not like I'm making him do it. And honestly, even if I did, it balances out because I want him to grow out his hair and he cuts it off anyway. So I feel like it's even. I feel like it evens out. Thoughts? Meanwhile, you love prickly hair. Of course you do. Of course, Magic Hat loves prickly hair. actually know how many more, because not all of the comments are stories, but yeah, I'm just gonna, I'll finish this thread, then I'll try to find something spooky. But also, I need like 5 or 10 minutes for like rice and rice, bathroom, and stretching. Or at least rice and bathroom, because I suppose I could always just get up and walk around while I was streaming. Like, there's no reason that I can't just like stand up instead of sitting down. But I really do need to go to the bathroom, put the rice on. I could probably just leave y'all, like, I don't know. You said your brain imagines people by voice, even if not asked. I mean, I feel like a lot of people have images of people in their heads if they've never seen them, so that makes sense. I have no idea what you think I look like. Because you can't really go by, I mean, you can, but it's not accurate. I was gonna say you can't really go by the, like, the little art of me, because it's like a vampiric fae version of me, if that makes sense. Like, it's very clearly, like, stylized and not meant to be human, so it doesn't particularly look like me, I would assume. Because, you know, I'm not a vampire or a fairy. So obviously it shouldn't resemble me that much, you know. Yeah, so I have no idea what you think I actually look like. I mean, I do actually have long hair, so there's that. For some reason, your brain imagined my husband to be ginger. I mean, technically there's nothing stopping him from being ginger, but that's so funny to me because he's Asian. And he has like the like stereotypical like thick, straight, dark Asian hair, like just super black, pin straight, super thick. I mean, it feels amazing, and I love when it starts to grow out. But he's not ginger. There are Asian people with like ginger or like brown hair, like lighter hair. Aren't they usually Japanese and Korean though? I feel like I haven't seen a lot of yeah. I feel like those people are usually Japanese or Korean though, because I feel like if you think about like Chinese people, Cambodian people, you know, what's the word? Laotian people, um, Bengalese people, whatever, their hair's darker, right? Like I feel like I only see the lighter brown on like Korean and Japanese people, and he's not Korean or Japanese. Which again doesn't really tell you what he is, because you know. I mean, honestly, just saying Asia, there's so many countries, cultures to begin with. Even if I named a specific one, like there's so many cultures in that one tiny geographic area. Like even if I said like he's Vietnamese, you know how many people are from Vietnam? Wouldn't tell you shit. But no, he got that good, thick, dark, straight. Well, all hair is good if it grows out of your scalp, but you know what I mean. It's very luscious. I remember the baby pic of you, yeah. No, I didn't miss out on it. I saw you. So cute. I should totally go back and harvest my oranges, right? Yeah, I should do that. That's what I'll do as my activity when I get back, I think. Also, my husband told me there was something he was going to do after work, and I don't even remember what it was. I remember him saying, like, hey, I gotta do this after work, I'm not gonna be back immediately, but I just can't even remember what he was doing. He told me. He didn't lie about it. You know, he's not hiding it. I don't even remember what it is. He doing something. I don't know. He doing something. Literally. Well, it's something. Got called a sloth, which I would... Hold on. Which I would what? Normally hate, but surprisingly I thought it was cute. I can understand why sloth would be not something that someone wanted to be called. I don't know where the other orange went. Because as you saw, there was 5, but I shook down 2 trees, and there's 3 each, so it's kind of weird that there's 5, and not 6. But, okay. Anyway. I'm not actually leaving. I'm just gonna save. Then I'm gonna leave it on the main menu for like 5 minutes, because I really do need to put some rice in. I feel like. I mean, I suppose he could just, like, buy some rice in a plate from the one of the Asian places nearby, but I just feel like that's kind of like a weird waste when I could just make some rice, so. I'll be right back. By the way, this isn't me leaving for like 30 minutes. I'm literally gonna put rice in and use the bathroom and come back. Also, what explains you being clingy? You said, I was trying to hint at your animal spirit. Like your inner animal. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I'll be back. Okay, so oh wait, why is it taking so long? There we go. What is it doing? Doo-doo-doo-doo. So I started the rice and I went to the bathroom, and now I'm just heating water because girl, my voice is dying. Which I know, kind of weird because it's only been 2 hours, but I guess it's still weak. I don't really know. We're still going through the damn mimic stories. I didn't think there would be this many. It's so fascinating. But yeah, let me get some more water because as you can hear, my voice is going out. But, you know, I haven't, like, ditched you. I'm still here, so. Actually, I could probably. The only thing is, I don't think y'all are going to be able to hear me when I walk across the room. Because I was like, I could leave myself off of silent and just, like, fill the water up. But some of y'all might be like, what the hell is that running water sound? It's gonna be me filling my kettle, and I didn't really know if people actually cared about hearing that, but I don't know. I guess I'm not really doing anything incriminating. Let me go fill my kettle then. I guess if y'all, I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm doing. I'm gonna fill my kettle, so gonna hear that, and then we'll try to get through these mimic and doppelganger stories. I didn't realize there were so many. It's just a lot. I didn't think there'd be this many. Okay, I didn't think that this thread would be this extensive. I didn't think that many people had that many experiences with doppelgangers and mimics. Like, I just was not expecting that. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, that last okay is precisely why I need water. Oh, God. Feels so much better. Okay. So, lady. What on earth? Come on, girl. Don't fail me now. I'm not coughing, but should I have a cough drops for, like, lubrication or something? Lady of the Hounds. Oh, okay. As long as I can read it without my voice cracking. That is why I needed more water. Okay. Mm. She said, I was at the grocery store. Of course, it's on a dark winter day. I was expecting a dark winter night, not gonna lie. I was expecting, like, a dark and stormy night. Anyway, a dark winter day. This made the reflections on the automatic doors stand out a bit more, and as I was going out, I thought I was looking at my own reflection. However, when the door was triggered to open by one or both of us, I realized she was not a reflection. Wait. I stand I stand out in the town where I live because I'm very obviously of Spanish origin in a British town, so it was doubly striking to me to see this person. She wore the same glasses, had the same curly, highlighted hair, and even the same fingerless gloves and manicure. We were dressed exactly alike, except she was wearing a scarf, and I hate scarves. This seems like you just have a twin out in the world, honestly. But we both did a double take and kept on walking. I've never seen her again. I don't think it was anything necessarily paranormal. In a world of 7.8 billion, we're bound to have more than one person that looks that much like us. This is what I'm saying. We do have natural twins where it's like not like a supernatural thing, but anyway, the only thing that stumps me years later is the clothing, hair, and nails. If it was a coincidence, then it's one of the biggest I've ever seen. It is kind of weird that y'all were dressed so much alike. It does make me wonder if you maybe have like if you were a twin that was like separated at birth, or if you have a half sibling you don't know about. Some people have found out that their fathers have like entire second and third families that they just never knew about. And they just find out because they run into their half sibling and are like, what the fuck, we look so much alike. But I mean, I'm not saying that's our situation. I'm saying it could be. I'm just saying, it's not always a spirit. Sometimes there's a very mundane but still very sus explanation. Also, that roaring, that small roaring sound is my kettle. Ignore that. I need more hot water for my throat because I'm reading nonstop for y'all, so it makes me hoarse, so I need the hot water. So just kind of ignore the kettle roaring. Let's see. Manipulated Heart. I love Reddit names. Said, when we first moved into our house, we definitely felt presence, more than one, in and around the house. Kitchen cabinets opening, water faucets running full on hot water, feeling of someone touching you, seeing shadow people, etc. And during that time, I saw a doppelganger of my dad who passed away several years ago. I saw him clearly walking up the stairs while I was doing my hair in the bathroom adjacent to the stairs. I literally saw my dad walking up the stairs in his favorite shirt. I freaked out, blinking my eyes and look up again, and he disappeared before reaching the top. I mean, if your dad was already dead at the time, I guess that could have deadass just been your dad's ghost, but if he wasn't dead, that's still freaky. Second time I saw my dog Savvy's. I love that your dog's name is Savvy. Saw my dog Savvy's doppelganger run, run up the same stairs and into one of the spare bedrooms. All the bedroom doors were closed and I never saw her come back out, so I walk over calling her name. And all the doors are for sure closed and the hallways empty. Savvy was sleeping downstairs on the couch the entire time. I love that the dog's name is Savvy. S-A-V-V-Y. Zaz said, I've posted this story a lot recently in comments too. Basically heard a mimic of my friend's dog. Real dog was in bed with me. At least you assume it was the real dog. And we both heard what sounded like her walk around the bed. Super creepy. Y'all assume the real dog was with you, but you know, who knows? Who knows? You said look what Twitch added. Bobby head. Interesting. They are always adding features. How many spaces? Oh, I have a lot of spaces. I'll keep going. Okay, Andromeda 880 said, in my old house 2 moves ago, I would hear a mimic of my dog. Why is it always of the dog? She was a puppy at the time and would make these little gruff sounds around the house. Sometimes when I was alone, I would hear them, and also the bells, my bad, bells, B-E, on the back door that she would ring to go out. I would always think it was her, but then realize she wasn't home, as my husband had taken her to the vet or a ride to his dad's house, etc. Interesting. No, Magic Cat, you can't randomly just, quote, dip and go to the UK. You actually have to plan that shit out. Well, you have to plan moving. I suppose if it's just like a little quickie trip, then it doesn't matter as much. I don't know. As long as you have the money. But the thing is, I would also want to make sure I had somewhere to stay. Like, I wouldn't want to go to another country without making sure I had somewhere to stay and, like, money to pay for it. You know? Wow, are we just not getting this fish? I mean, there's ways you can go there without having to pay for it. Like, I know for Esperantists, there's like an entire Esperantist like network where you can stay at their house. But also, you're staying in a random person's house, so that can be hit or miss. Because I'm pretty sure serial killers know Esperanto too, and you never know who you're gonna get. You know, Russian roulette. So, just saying. You said nah, you want to stay there. LOL. This one doesn't have fruit, but I'm gonna shake it anyway because acorns and branches. One, two, three, four, 5. Is there not like? Is it really gonna stop at 5? Whatever, fine. You said if I could, I would have. What, like if you could already be there? Yeah, you seem kind of well, obsessed isn't the right word, but very determined to get there. Hmm. You said you get to annoy your BF plus the British accent. Yeah, you seem to really like the British accent. Alice Anonymous 99 said there are some doppelgangers of each of us in my house. My mom's is the most active. I've seen her in the kitchen when she's actually downstairs, stuff like that. Wait, your kitchen's upstairs? My nephew saw us upstairs and didn't understand how we moved so fast and was super freaked out. Laobi said, I'm commenting so this post will get some traction. I'm currently on break at work, so I don't have time to type my full story. I'll post a full one later. I will say my apartment has a mimic that followed us from the last place. I've heard it mimic my roommate coming home. He has a distinct hey family greeting when he comes in. Okay. We waited for him to come in the living room. Nothing. My dog was also growling. My husband will hear my voice from the other room calling out to him when I'm not home. What is the purpose of them doing this, though? And what are the other accents you like then, Magic Cat? Because we know about this one. We've been new about this one and how like obsessed you are with it, but we been new. British, Australian, Irish, Polish. Yeah, that tracks. All of those track based on things you've said. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because technically 8 things did fall out of the tree, even though it wasn't 8 branches. There were 8 distinct things that fell out. 6, 7, 8. That's probably gonna be it. I did not mean to accidentally. I'm gonna have to put that back. That is not mine. Ooh. I don't even know why they let us do that. That's so dumb. Hey, hun. That's Midge's bucket. I didn't mean to take it, but I put it back, so it's fine. Uh-huh. What you got? Also, I totally forgot where you said you were going. Oh, hold on. Oh, I totally spaced out. I forgot he was getting crabs. Anyway, yeah, he just walked in with a huge bag of crabs. I totally forgot he said he was going to go to a crab place. That's where he was going. Because I remember him saying he was going somewhere, but I just couldn't remember where he said he was going. So I was like, well, he's somewhere. But no, he's not ginger. He's not at all ginger. Okay. So, I have shaken down all of these. Oh, and these two too. You said in your head he still is? Have the cats howling. Yep. Oh my god, that's a lot of noise. Yes, there's a cat towel. What are you? Did you put them in the sink? Or a pot in the sink? I don't know. I can see stuff just flying off the street. Okay, that's probably everything. I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't even remember putting peaches as far back. Okay, nothing there. Which one? You said we can't have two people who forget in this friend group we'd lose each other. I mean, we can always tie strings around each other and leave notes. That seems like a good workaround, right? You weren't paying attention. I suppose. Well, it's more like you'd get pinched, but no, I don't want you to get pinched. Nope, that's it. Oh, and my shovel broke, but that's fine, because it's a piece of crap. Where's my other... I have two shovels. There's my other shovel. And this is why I keep two of everything. Because it's just so much more convenient when your crap actually breaks to just already have another one. um, Technically, I don't really need these. Yeah, I don't need these at all. I'm just gonna, like, leave them here. That's fine. They're way less important, so whatever. What'd you say? Don't let Mr. Krabs hurt you. She said don't... Oh, wait. She said don't let Mr. Krabs hurt you, brother. Oh, and she said to bribe him with money, then beat him up, which doesn't make sense, because wouldn't you pick one or the other? I feel like you're mixing your methods. Pick one. This is why you're not allowed to join the mob. You'd be very bad at it. think I left anything, but they make it so hard to see behind everything, so. You don't remember what? Oh. I don't know if I made enough rice. I made 2 cups. I feel like we needed 3. Because we still have the duck, too, to share. Because I wanted to share it with you. Because it's really good. I mean, if we really had to, we could probably eat the crab with, like, ramen, but the duck kind of has to be eaten with rice. The fact that it would taste fucking weird with the other one. Okay, let's see how many I have. 10, 20, 30, 40, 44. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. It feels like we're 1 short. Where's the other one? You said money is a distraction for Mr. Krabs. He gets so surprised by the money that then you can get a hit on him. Why are you trying to get the jump on him? This is so bizarre. Also, why does it not just pick up my damn orange? Clearly I don't want the flower, I want the orange. And I still don't understand where the other orange went. Like, we're 1 short, but I don't understand where it went. It's like it disappeared. I can't help you with that. I can give you a second pot. But if the biggest pot doesn't, like, fit, there's not really anything I can do. I mean, what, do you want me to go smelt you one? Well, unfortunately, I don't even know how to smelt a pot, so I definitely can't smelt the second one for you. As long as you don't start beating me with it. That feels nice. I love you. I didn't say you did anything. Not really, but we can. I mean, what would we do? I don't like rides. For like a funnel cake? I'd go for a funnel cake. Well, would we go to a whole ass fair just for funnel cake though? There's so many places we could get a funnel cake. I don't know how we keep picking up flowers, but whatever. If you want, we can go to a fair just for a funnel cake. I don't usually think fair food's that great, but like funnel cakes are the holy grail, so. Oh crap. Let me try to catch this first. Then I'll dig up the fossil. This game is so weird. I love it though. You said sounds like he's having fun. I guess. When's he not having fun? Why is there just a random piece of wood here? I'm surprised he didn't say some shit like, why not? The salt? Was it not underneath with the other spices? Because we don't have a spice rack. We have a spice cabinet. Not really. They're just all on the shelf together. What do you mean? It's just gonna be whatever it is. That sounds so ominous. Also, I'm hungry. Oh, wait a minute. That's not a single stick. I already forgot I put those there. They're already dead. Okay then. What if the crab's lost its leg? Yes. Open drawer. There's also one with 9 in my purse. I mean, they probably should anyway, but yeah. Yeah, I have 3 little horns. I watched it earlier. Yeah. You, just turn them off. Do you want me to take them out of the pot or just pull them off the fire? Okay. Really? God, I felt like I did it such a long time ago. Okay. Okay. No, I heard you. I just. Mhm. He said it was probably for your nerf. Was his guess. Ah. Supposedly, from his point of view, that is why he thought it was nerf. Because I asked him what he thought it was. And he's like, oh, it says 3M. It must be nerf. I don't know why that. I don't know why he said that, but whatever. I have to somehow try to catch the bug and do the thing. Oh, there's one of my. Finally. Ah, fuck it. It's too far away. I'm gonna have to go down, aren't I? Oh, okay. I don't know why they don't let you re-aim afterward, but whatever. There we go. And now I don't have to give a fuck, because I've officially knocked it out of the air. There we go. Didn't even realize I had 2 fossils there, so. You said mine could be my deer dog. It's cool. A crow with a... Hold on. Oh, you said, oh yeah, I decided on your character design. A crow with a witch hat. Aww. Adorable. Also, I think I finally found the extra, whatchamacallit, the extra orange. Let's see how many that is. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. Okay. So we're not going to sell our iron nuggets. We're not going to sell our clay. We... I feel like we're going to sell 5 of our acorns, so I'll separate those out and sell it next time. And obviously we're not selling our fossils. You said you like crows. Yeah, because crows are fucking awesome. Yes, I spent time looking for the extra orange. I've also saved exactly 30 acorns. So. Thug life. I'm actually getting a little tired, but it is close to 3 hours, so a little lower energy. I'm gonna go back and get the stuff I left back here. I don't think a lot of it was like to sell. A little bit of it was. Because I think I left a bug back here, didn't I? Did I not leave a bug back here? I thought I left a bug back here. But I have to take the fossils. I almost said sausages. I really am getting tired. I have to take the... Oh, I left a fish. That's what I left. But yeah, I have to take the fossils to Blathers. And there's some stuff I need to put in my house, too. Wasn't there a shell back here, too? Oh, and there's a bunch of flowers. I forgot about the flowers. The flowers aren't really worth much, but I might as well, right? Since I already picked the petals, I might as well. But yeah, where's the damn shell? No, the thing's already gone. Okay. The butterfly had already flown off. But yeah, where's the shell? Okay. And then there's just one tree here. I have no idea. You said you like sausages. You do? What kind? Okay. It's probably not going to yield anything else. You had to, since it's almost time for you to go. Had to what? Hold on. Oh. Yeah, because I'm definitely going to hop off, at least when he comes down, if nothing else. Because it'll be dinner time. No, I'm going to have a random piece of wood in my inventory. Because apparently it's one that I chopped forever ago and just didn't take with me, so that's fun. Not an edible one? What's not edible? In theory, anything's edible if you put it in your mouth, but you have to be willing to face the consequences of putting it in your mouth, so. It's like, oh, well, you can eat anything, but there are consequences. It's like, I wouldn't recommend eating some of it, but, you know. I hope I don't have to assess these separately. I don't remember if he assesses them at the same time or not. That's the rice cooker. It sings to you. You could hear it, right? It's loud. You could hear it. Wait. So he does or does not want the fossils? I'm confused. Why'd he turn it down? Oh. Was one new and one wasn't or something? Ye. I'm going to go, I'm not really going. I'm walking over so that I can, oh, the crab's finishing. I have to walk over anyway. So the stove is going to scream and it's not going to sound as pretty as the rice cooker. But it's just telling me to turn the heat off of the crab and pull them off the flame, so. Yeah, let's get her back home. I didn't even realize I had all these. Rip. There we go. Alright, BRB. know what I want to do for the next little bit, so that's, I guess I could go back to the water? I do need to put all that crap in my house, though. Let's put all that crap in my house. Let's see what happens after that. Didn't we have like a bajillion branches to put up? Yeah, 3 sets of 30. Storage. 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 Let's see. There's a piece of wood, because of course there is. Storage. There's some clay. Okay. And I can always sell everything else. Including this, yes. If he's not willing to take it, then yes, I will sell. Okay. I think there were some, like, stones maybe we could just work on cracking. Seems like as good a pastime as any. Nope, over here. Hello? Cool, okay. So we got 5 things. Because I don't think we're gonna get another. Yeah, we're not. Well, that, at least it was useful, I guess. I don't have to say. Oh, hold on. Nope, that's the wrong place. Thought it was close enough. Because I had kind of been neglecting the fossils, so they were just kind of everywhere, so. I think we actually got 7 things from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we did. Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and present this to him since we're already here. How you doing, Magic Cat? What's going on? Yeah, I feel like we've turned in a lot more fossils than we have in a while. Okay, we're just gonna sell this too then. Nothing, just chewing. Alright. don't think we got this one yet. Cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, they're both gone. Wait, what do you mean you're chewing rubber? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we just got 7. You can get up to 8, but I don't always get 8. Let's just, hold on. Your wallet is so full, no more bells will fit. Cool. Why are you chewing rubber? Nope, we did not get it. Why though? Why are you chewing rubber? It's not an eraser, is it? Yeah, let's just put these nuggets in storage. What is it? We have 30 stones. There's the clay. Hold on. Put it in storage. Okay, so everything else, yeah, is money or sellable items. So I'm gonna get some wood out of storage to make the thingy. You want to chew on something because your ring pop is gone. So why? Whatever. Actually, hold on. How many did I have? You're like, I need something to chew on, sad face. I do not understand you, but, well, okay. I don't know what to say. Okay. Wait, no, I don't want to craft anything. What I need to do, though, is put up the wood. Okay. Yeah, let's just go sell this other stuff. I don't think I really... Yeah, because those guys have not grown back yet. The only thing I can think is if I start gathering peaches from the back. But I can always do that tomorrow. I spent 3 hours. Is the rubber at least not going to, like, you made sure it's not covered in, like, chemicals or lead or something, right? Like, it's safe to chew? Also, yes, I'm totally selling the fossils. Fuck it. What do you mean you don't know? You just pick something up and put it in your mouth? Also, I thought that would be like 1,000 bells, but it was 12,000. That was disappointing. I thought there would be more. Oh well. You said it's useless rubber from your headphones? You're chewing on part of your headphones? Oh, did it like fall off or something? 211, 910, that's not bad. Hey, we're just under 8 mil now. It does nothing except exist, you say. Okay. Have I gotten a bigger achievement? Hold on. What could it possibly be? Wait, what's this? Hmm. Crop tending. Yay! I didn't even realize there was a badge for that. Okay. Alright. I like that. That was an achievement, so that's why I just went ahead and did it. I don't even care. That's not what I meant to select. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you do like putting things in your mouth. You're always snackaroony. Always got a sneak for the show. Then again, it is 3 hours, so it does tend to be 3 hours. So I understand wanting a snack, though. That's a bit much to not have a snack. I'm excited for the crab. I honestly don't even remember how you make the axes. It's been so long since I made an axe. Hold on. Where's my little recipe booklet? Because I don't remember. What do we need for this? Tree branches and stones. Okay, that's okay. Well, I'd say we have enough tree branches to make adequate axes. So let's go. You didn't have snacks this time. Is that why you ended up chewing on rubber? I still can't believe you did that, but well, I guess if you're okay. Try not to like break off any small pieces and swallow them, cause it's a choking hazard, dude. I don't actually know what is the. Okay. don't actually know what it's for. What is it? 3 out of 10. Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's go then. Just a little wood chopping one. That makes me wonder, though. I did finish the big one, didn't I? The big wood chopping one? I think I did. Something about chopping 5,000 pieces of wood, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already did that. Rough hewn, right? Yeah, see? I already did that. Where am I on my tools? I've surprisingly broken a lot of tools. Haven't really crafted that much furniture. Yeah, trash tools. Huh, we're actually not doing bad on the fossil assessment. I do need to go to a mystery island to get more weeds though. That would be helpful. I should do that. Not right now, but I should do that. That should be enough for the thing, right? There we go. I'm waiting for it. Sell hot item. I don't even know what the hot item of the day is. I feel like I could have looked at that so much earlier, but I also kind of forgot it was a thing. Hello, go in your house. What is she doing? Multitasking Dobby. What? Wait, what? How is Dobby coming back to this? What? Oh, Lord. I don't even know if I want to ask. But of course you are. I'm not shocked anymore. Oh my god, the stuff you say. So it's Boise. It's Boise, and I'm not allowed to talk about it. I... What? Oh, I got another sea creatures one? Yeah, that was pretty common. Speaking of which, isn't there a bigger... Which one is it? No, no, no. That one. Huh. Surprisingly, shockingly, I actually... Oh, it's the... It's new species that I haven't gotten, but the sheer number I did get. Okay. Didn't set out to, you know, was not here for the dragonfly. Alright, let's see. I'm just trying to pass the time till he comes back. Honestly. So, what are you watching currently? In general, not right this second. Like, as far as, since I know that you're deeply passionate about anime. What do you mean you don't know Dobby or Hawks? Your brain hasn't decided. What do you mean? I love that there's just food laying there. Just straight up, there's just food. Let's see if I can actually get this fish. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I thought you were already reading. I guess you finished the one you were on. I already put the money up, so I may just keep these for next time. Oh, I can't even tell if it's seen it. What? Oh, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. You saw that, right? That's not fair. Also, it sounds like he's finally done, so this is probably gonna be the last thing I pull up. Get off the fucking rock, Jesus, girl. Yeah, it sounds like he just walked out. And now it sounds like he's in the closet pulling open his drawer to get clothes so he can come downstairs. Do I really need to put her back in bed if they just put her back in her house anyway? I'll just cut it off there then. Save and end. Wait, what? What do you mean, imagine if we could fly, you'd be like a penguin? Penguins can't fly. I'm so confused. What do you mean?
Imagine if you could fly. They can fly in water.
That's called swimming!
They can fly in water.
He said they can fly in water. I'm like, dude, that's called swimming. You're a potato. Hey, we match. Anyway. Oh. I'll be back tomorrow. Right? Yeah. Right. Bye, Magic Cat. Bye, Itachi. What do you mean it's flying in water? No, that's called swimming. It's not flying. I hate both of you. No. This is why you're not allowed to be friends. You gang up on me. Y'all are not right. It's called swimming. It is not, quote, water flying. Fuck both of you. And now he's singing about it. She said flying and put the sad goat. It is not flying. It is not. It is not flying. You might as well just say that flying is air swimming at that point if you're gonna be.
Air swimming.
And now he's singing about air swimming. No. Just no. This is why you're not getting our crabs.
I got some legs.
Bye. Bye, everyone.